Welcome once again. It's yet another of the Food and Drink Business Podcast live streams being conducted at Food Pro 2023 on the exhibition floor, watching everyone go past, catching up with people. All of these interviews sponsored by TriMat Systems. Kim Berry is on a trifecta once again,
I know.
3 in a row.
I know, but
Knocking them out of the park.
I am, of course. That's our
That's
modus,
how we do it.
That's our modus operandi.
I know, right?
We are joined by Michael Anderson, who is the General Manager of Aerofloat. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Kim.
It's very lovely to see you.
And you?
I think the last time we saw each other was at the awards dinner.
Yes. You sat next to each other.
We did.
Ozpack, now called something else.
Yes, that's right. Actually, a competitor for Food Pro.
Okay,
So let's move on. Nothing to see here.
Wasn't us. We didn't say anything. No one could prove anything.
Okay.
But yes, it's been a while since we saw each other.
Yes.
So tell me, what have you been up to? What's Aerofloat been working on, and what's it hoping to experience and have hit from Food Pro this year?
Yeah, thanks. Look, since we last spoke, I suppose our business is growing. We're growing a lot every year, and we're sort of about 35 staff now, and we've got lots of exciting projects. We hope to just run into any food and beverage clients, anyone planning a project for food manufacturing around the country.
And we probably should say that we're talking about wastewater management and systems.
We do wastewater design and construct projects. We also have a couple of proprietary technologies, some patented technologies of projects, technologies, DAFs, and a few aeration things that we've developed over the years, which we have commercialized and we sell into the projects that we deliver for our clients.
Yeah.
Sometimes, or most of the time, actually, we don't even use our proprietary stuff. Yeah. It's just whatever's required.
Okay. And what have you been seeing? What sort of projects have you been working on in the food and sort of beverage space?
This year we've done a couple of ready meals projects, cake manufacturer in Brisbane, got Priestley's. We did My Muscle Chef in Sydney, and we did Beacon Johnson.
Right, so My Muscle Chef and Beacon Johnson are two of the biggest ready meal companies in Australia.
Fascinating.
And My Muscle Chef, their new plant, which I went to the opening of it, is staggering. Like, it's just such a fantastic setup.
Yeah, great client. The plant's going well, and we're going to be releasing a case study video on that this week, actually, which I'll link you in on. But actually, we weren't supposed to. The video doesn't mention their name, but they're happy and let us do it. So maybe they won't see this one.
Yeah, that's right. We'll just keep it on the down low.
Yeah. And continuing the trend that we started earlier.
Wow, well, it's great. Let's moving right along. Talk to me about the Sydney fish markets. I know we're broadcasting from Melbourne, but as a Sydney sider, the Sydney fish markets are like this festering wound of projects and plans and master plans, and for decades. But this latest one, they're actually, it's been delivered, and you were part of it.
Yeah, Sydney fish markets. I mean, what a great project to be a part of, and I mean, so it got greenlit during COVID or towards the end. It was a bit of a state government stimulus thing. And we were lucky to get on that one. We were awarded that contract there. So working with Planet Plumbing and Multiplex, it's been great. So we're designing and installing the DAF system. So there's actually 3 plants within there on the water side. So you've got a DAF plant that's taking all the food court waste.
Right.
And then you've got another DAF industrial wastewater treatment plant, which is us, which is taking the water from the wholesale yards. So where the fish come in and they process fish, that's all of that. And then there's a percentage of that water is actually reused. So there's a good recycling stream. So we actually didn't do the recycle part. That's from another company called Aquacell in Sydney. So it's a really amazing project to be a part of, and it's just incredible to watch it come literally out of the harbour, because it's the cofferdam wall, and it's incredible. Yeah.
You know how I always wonder about those things, like how did they build that when it's on the water, and then when you actually watch how they did it, it was like it's wizardry.
Yes, absolute
wizardry.
Yeah, and then if you go to site now, it's just literally thousands of tradesmen just forming up concrete. It's crazy. It's huge.
Sounds like
I've never seen anything like it.
The scale of it is massive.
It'd be as big as this hall. Yeah. And there's just people everywhere, and because it's down sunken in the harbour 20, 30 meters.
Oh,
You stand up the top and you can just see all these just men running around, ants, and there's cranes, and it's wicked.
yeah, that's a great project.
Yeah, really good one.
So your presence here at Food Pro, what have you got on your stand, and what's your sort of hopes and dreams from being here?
Our stand is nice and big. We've got soccer balls.
I did wonder why you were walking around with a soccer ball.
I bought you a soccer ball. There you go.
Oh, is this because of our awesome women's?
Yes, it is.
team?
Not intentionally, but
Great timing.
Look, we can you and I on our morning exercise run that we've been doing up and down the Yarra.
Oh yeah, totally. Lots of that.
But no, our stand is V29. There's lots of. This show is really good for us because there's obviously people building food plants and they're around here to see all the amazing equipment that's on display.
Yeah.
And then most of the time they just walk past and go, "Oh yeah, I do have a wastewater problem," and because it just says, "Do you have a wastewater problem?"
Because I imagine that having that system in, I mean, it's not just about not polluting waterways. It actually saves them money as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. So wastewater treatment for a food and beverage client is primarily about compliance. They've got a thing called a trade waste agreement, which says if you want to put all of this water in our sewer network, you need to turn your water into this standard. So essentially all we're doing is taking out the solids and the grease from the water.
Yeah.
It might look good, but there's a lot of soluble contaminants still passing through.
Okay.
So and you pay for that, and so there's still a trade waste bill, but we're a compliance step in the chain. But yeah, that's essentially what we do in terms of for food and beverage clients.
Yeah. Okay. So lovely to see you.
Yeah. You too.
Have a great time at the rest of Food Pro.
Thanks.
Let's catch up at the
next dinner.
Yeah, at the next dinner. No, let's catch up once the fish markets are actually home and hosed.
Yes, it's
When's it due? Not till.
So, if you ever see a picture of the fish markets, it's actually got this really big auditorium kind of staircase,
right?
Kind of like Sydney Opera House.
Yep. Okay.
So, underneath the staircase is the wastewater treatment plant. So, and our plant is tiered, and it's this level and it's that level, and pipes all fit underneath the stairs. It's quite intricate, and it's really tricky design.
Yeah.
It's really cool, but essentially our gear has to go in soon, like in the next 10 weeks.
Okay.
And then they build the stairs over the top. Then we come back and then we fit it out, plumb it, wire it, and get it working.
Yeah. I just think it must be awesome to be a part of a big milestone project like that. It's great.
It is, and thanks, and we look forward to sharing it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if they let us.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll just
talk about it anyway.
We just won't mention the name. Yeah.
It's so good to see you.
Right, you
Thanks,
too.
Michael.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Bye.
Michael. Thanks, Kim. And of course, thanks to everyone who's tuned into this food and drink business interview conducted live at Food Pro 2023 on the exhibition floor. We'll be back shortly with another informative discussion sponsored by TriMat Systems, who have asked me to say, are you looking to reduce labor processes, resulting in a boost in your profits? TriMat Systems offer automation solutions that will take your productivity to the next level. Contact them today at trimat.com.